Namaste, Aloha. Welcome to the Bhagavad Gita class. My name is Janapatidas. Please accept my respects, everyone. Let me take this moment to offer my respectful obeisances to my spiritual master and to my spiritual grandfather. We are going to continue on in chapter 11, titled The Universal Form, but as always, we will start with some chanting. Namo Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa Namini Gaurakaruna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prasade. I was Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Okay, so we have been reading through the universal form, and Krishna had, by the request of Arjuna, shown the universal form, the cosmic form. And it's just this phantasmagoria of infinite faces and eyes and feet and legs and teeth and all humanity rushing into the mouths of this form. So we had left off at text 34. Dronam cha bisham cha jayadaratam cha karmam tatayan api yoda viran maya hatvam tvam jahi ma vyastita stitishti vayatishta yudva shva jitashi rane sapatnan. Dronam cha, also Drona. Bisham, also. Also Drona. Bishmam cha, also Bhishma. Jayadratham cha, also Jayadratha. Karnam, also Karna. Tata, also. Anya, others. Api, certainly. Yoda, Vilan, great warriors. Mai, by me. Hatan, already killed. Tavam, you. Jahi, become victorious. Ma, never. Vyastistaha, be disturbed. Yudashyava, just fight. Jitashi, just conquer. Rane, in the fight. Sapatnam, enemies. The blessed Lord said, all the great warriors, Drona, Bhishma, Jayadratha, Karna, are already destroyed. Simply fight and you will vanquish your enemies. Purport. Every plan is made by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but he is so kind and merciful to his devotees that he wants to give the credit to his devotees who carry out his plan according to his desire. Life should therefore move in such a way that everyone acts in Krishna consciousness and understands the Supreme Personality of Godhead through the medium of a spiritual master. The plans of the Supreme Personality of Godhead are understood by his mercy, and the plans of the devotees are as good as his plans. One should follow such plans and be victorious in the struggle for existence. So, wonderful purport, very straightforward, and yet so many people strive out and try to plot out their life according to what their desires are, and then are met like these warriors in the cosmic form, just rushing into the mouth, being crushed by death. Our life is short in this body. We have the opportunity in this human form of life to go back home, back to Krishna, and to end all this madness. But we choose to try to plot out our own land, just wasting our time, abiding our time, getting upset about useless things. Text 35. Sanjaya uvacha etach Shruftva vachanam keshavasha kirta jalir vepamanam kirti namashkritva bhuya evaha krishnam sagadgadam bitaha pranayamya. A little bit hard time with Sanskrit today, a little tired. Sanjaya Vacha, Sanjaya said, he taught thus, Shrutva, hearing, Vachanam, speech, Keshavasha, of Krishna, Kirta Jali, with folded hands, Vepanamanaha, Vepamanaha, trembling, Kiriti, Arjuna, Namashkritva, offering obeisances, Bhuya, again, Eva, also, Aha Krishnam, said unto Krishna, Sa Gadam, faltering. Bita bita, fearful. Pranamya, offering obeisances. Sanjaya said to Dhritarashtra, O king, after hearing these words from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Arjuna trembled, fearfully offered obeisances with folded hands, and began falteringly to speak as follows. As we have already explained, because of the situation created by the universal form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Arjuna became bewildered in wonder. Thus he began to offer his respectful obeisances to Krishna again and again, and with faltering voice he began to pray, not as a friend, but as a devotee in wonder. Text 36. Arjuna uvacha tahe Hrishikesha tava prakirtya jagat prarichyati anurajyate cha rakshamashi bitani dishodravanti sarve namasyanti cha siddha sangaha. Arjuna uvacha, Arjuna said, Stane, rightly, Hrishikesh, O master of the all senses, Tava, your, Prakirtya, glories, Jagat, the entire world, Parishyati, rejoicing, Anura Jayati, becoming attached, Lakshamshi, the demons, Bitani, out of fear, Disha, directions, Dravanti, fleeing, sarve, all, namasyanti, offering respect, cha, also, siddha, sangha, the perfect human beings. O Hrishikesh, the world becomes joyful upon hearing your name, and thus everyone becomes attached to you. Although the perfected beings offer you their respective homage, the demons are afraid, and they flee here and there. All this is rightly done. Purport. Arjuna, after hearing from Krishna about the outcome of the battle of Kurukshetra, became an enlightened devotee of the Supreme Lord. He admitted that everything done by Krishna is quite fit. Arjuna confirmed that Krishna is the maintainer and the object of worship for the devotees and the destroyer of the undesirables. His actions are equally good for all. Arjuna understood herein that when the battle of Kurukshetra was being concluded, in outer space there were present many demigods, siddhas, and the intelligentsia. That's a word that's pretty groovy, of the higher planets, and they were observing the fight because Krishna was present there. It's like the great arena of the universe, watching this all play out. When Arjuna saw the universal form of the Lord, the demigods took pleasure in it, but others who were demons and atheists could not stand it when the Lord was praised. Out of their natural fear of the devastating form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they fled. Krishna's treatment of the devotees and the atheist is praised by Arjuna. In all cases, the devotee glorifies the Lord because he knows that whatever he does is good for all. So there is a perception that the punishment, what's punishment to a atheist is usually, in the form of karmic reaction, is actually done out of mercy for the living entity under the condition of being a demon and demoniac, and is trying to help alleviate that karmic reaction so that they can come back to Krishna. Text 37, sorry. Kashmak cha te nameran mahatman guriyashe brahmanopi adi kartre ananta devesha jagan nivasha tavam naksharam sadasat tat param yat kashmat, why, cha, also, te, unto you, na, not, namaran, offer proper obeisances, mahatman, O great one, Jadi Ashe, you are better than Brahmana. Better than Brahmana, Brahma. Api, although Shadi Adkatre, the supreme creator, that's Adi, sorry, not Sadi, Adi Katre, the supreme creator, Ananta, unlimited, Devesha, God of the gods, Jagat Nivasha, O refuge of the universe, Tavam, you are, Aksharam, imperishable, Sat Asat, cause and effect, Tat Param, transcendental, Yat, because. Translation, text 37. O great one, who stands above even Brahma, you are the original master. Why should they not offer their homage up to you, O limitless one? O refuge of the universe, you are the invincible source, the cause of all causes, transcendental to this material manifestation. Purport. By this offering of obeisances, Arjuna indicates that Krishna is worshipable by everyone. He is all-pervading, and he is the soul of every soul. So Arjuna here is getting a lot of things so that people can see that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, the source of all energies and material and spiritual, and that he is worshipable by everyone. He is all-pervading, and he is the soul of every soul. Arjuna is addressing Krishna as Mahatma, which means that he is the most magnanimous and unlimited. Adanta indicates that there is nothing which is not covered by the influence of an energy of the Supreme Lord. And Devesha means that he is the controller of all demigods and above them all. He is the center of the whole universe. Arjuna also thought that it was fitting that all the perfect living entities and all powerful demigods offer their respectful obeisances unto him, because no one is greater than him. He especially mentions that Krishna is greater than Brahma because Brahma is created by him. Brahma is born out of the lotus stem grown from the navel abdomen of Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, who is Krishna's plenary expansion. Therefore, Brahma and Lord Shiva, who is born of Brahma, and all other demigods must offer their respectful obeisances. Thus, the Lord is respected by Lord Shiva and Brahma and similar other demigods. The word aksharam is very significant because this material creation is subject to destruction, but the Lord is above this material creation. He is the cause of all causes, and being so, he is superior to all conditioned souls within this material nature, as well as the material cosmic manifestation itself. He is therefore the all-great supreme. All right, nice purport. Text 38. Tvam adideva purushaha puranas. Tvam ashi vishvasha param nidyanam. I have a hard time with Sanskrit today. My tongue is twisted. Vetashi Vedyam Cha Param Cha Dhamma Tvaya Tatam Vishvam Ananta Rupa. Tavam, you, Adi Devaha, the original supreme God. Purusha, personality. Purna, old. Tavam, you. Ashi, Asha, this. Vishvasha, universe. Param, transcendental. Nidyanam, refuge. Veta, knower. Ashi, you are. Vedam cha, in the knowable. Param cha, in the transcendental. Dhamma, refuge. Tavaya, by you. Tatam, pervaded. Vishvam, universe. Ananta rupa, unlimited form. It's interesting because this word Dhamma is also a refuge. Sometimes I've heard that as a place, a location, like Vrindavan, Dham. But Vrindavan Dham is also the refuge for all the devotees of Krishna, Vrindavan Dham. You are the original personality of the Godhead. You are the only sanctuary of this manifested cosmic world. You know everything, and you are all that is knowable. You are above the material modes. O limitless form, this whole cosmic manifestation is pervaded by you. Purport. Everything is resting on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, therefore He is the ultimate rest. I love that sentence. Everything is resting on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, therefore He is the ultimate rest. We can rest in Krishna, just like a baby rests in the arms of its mother. Because everything is resting on Krishna, we can rest in Krishna. We can't really rest in anything else. We can't rest in other people. We can't rest in our jobs and our fame or our looks or things that are all temporary because they're not actual resting places. There's a quote in the Bible, and I think about it because Johannes Brahms wrote a Requiem Mass in German called the German Requiem. And one of the texts he used, which was originally in Latin, but he used in German, and he did other quotes, was, "How lovely is thy dwelling place, O Lord of Lords." And it's such a beautiful line because it makes me think about this. Thy dwelling place. So the place of, Vrindavan Dham is the location of Krishna's pastimes, but it is also Krishna. Krishna and his paraphernalia and his pastimes are the same. So Krishna's place Krishna's names are the resting place because Krishna is the resting place. We can rest in Krishna. We can rest in Vrindavan Dham. We can rest in the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya because we're coming to the point of the appearance day of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We can rest in the kirtan. We can rest in our japa practice. It's all resting because everyone is looking for rest. There's so much anxiety, so much fear and stress, and people just want to rest. They just want to have a place to rest, and they can't find anywhere to rest. It's like those nightmares where you kind of like running around being chased by monsters, and you just have no place to rest. And so the only place to rest, and there are no places in the material world to rest except in Krishna. Because even when we rest at night, we get in. I just think about that. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, it's been such a stressful day. I can't wait to get into my bed and rest. And it's like, and then you're like, you have things bothering you, your cat scratching at the wall, or you're like not sleeping so well, or you just have, your mind is still actively having dreams and nightmares, and what are you dreaming about? What do I dream about? Things that bring me anxiety and fear. It's like my body might be resting, but my mind is still actively involved in fear. So we could take shelter in Krishna. He is the ultimate rest. Nidana means that everything, even the Brahman effulgence, rests on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. He is the knower of everything that's happening in this world. And if knowledge has any end, He is the end of all knowledge. Therefore, He is known and the knowable. He is the object of knowledge, and because He is all-pervading. Because He is the cause of the spiritual world, He is transcendental. He is also the chief personality in the transcendental world. So, like pearls on a thread, it said, the universe rests on Krishna. Text 39. Vayor yamognir varuna shashanka prajalpatashtavam prapitam mahascha. Namo namaste tu Sahasra Kritava Panascha Buyal Pi Api Namaste. Vayu, air, Yamaha, controller, Agni, fire, Varuna, water, Shashanka, moon, Prajapati, Brahma, Tvam, you, Prajapati Maha, grandfather, Cha, also, Namaha, offering respects, Namate. Again, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Astu, our being, Sahasra Kritva, 1,000 times, Punna Cha, and again, Puya, again, Api, also, Nama, offer my respects, Namate, offering my respects to you. You are air, fire, water, and you are the moon. You are the supreme controller and the grandfather. Thus I offer my respectful obeisances to you 1,000 times and again and again. The Lord is addressed here as air because the air is the most important representation of all the demigods. Being all-pervasive, Arjuna also addresses Krishna as a grandfather because he is the father of Brahma, the first living creature in the universe. So the air thing is very, I think it's really amazing. I'm trying to get the actual story. And I think it might have been Haridas Thakur. Correct me if I'm wrong, if you know this person again. So a story goes that Haridas Thakur was an enlightened, pure devotee of Krishna, and he was completely immersed and enraptured in the names of Krishna. He was the Acharya of the holy names, as termed by Lord Chaitanya. There was a mystic yogi who was very elevated in his mystic yogi practices, and he thought he could do certain tricks and whatnot, and he was very proud of what he could do, and he liked to show off his things because he was very proud and full of false ego. And so he said, he saw Haridas Thakur walking, chanting, just completely immersed in his chanting. And he was trying to get his attention. The mystic yogi was like trying to do tricks and trying to get his attention, wanting to show off to this, because he thought, oh, here's a person who's very well, he seems to be very spiritual, and I will, show him, and he can worship me, And so he would constantly try to get the attention of Haridas Thakur, but Haridas Thakur would just be ignoring him time and time again. The mystic yogi started offering his respects to try to get his attention and paying those obeisances and trying to get, excuse me, sir, namaste, excuse me, sir, and, could not get his attention because he was so enraptured. He says, I really need to know why what it is that is, what you're experiencing, what is you're experiencing. And of course, Haridas Thakur was ignoring him, and finally he just threw himself at his feet, and please, I will kill myself if I don't know. What is it that you are experiencing? What higher taste are you experiencing, and how can I get that? And so Haridas Thakur stopped, grabbed the mystic yogi by the hair, and yanked and started dragging him towards the river, chanting on Hare Krishna, Krishna. And the mystic yogi, was very strong, but he was obviously not as strong. Couldn't get out of the grasp. He was like, what is this guy doing? He's being dragged along the ground, and he gets comes to the river, and then Haridas Thakur sticks his head in the river. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. The mystic yogi's kind of, oh my God, what's going on? He's like kicking, and he can't get up, and he's just about to drown. And Haridas Thakur kind of pulls his head up at the very last minute before he's going to drown, and the mystic yogi goes, and Haridas Thakur stops chanting and says, until you need the name of Krishna, to have the same desire to chant the names of Krishna that you do to take that breath of air, then you will understand what it is that I'm experiencing. And so that's the story. Very nice. Is just reminding me of this thing about air being the most important representation of all the demigods. Okay. Text 40. Nama Purushta Data Prishta Tashte Namastu Te Sarvata Eva Sarva Ananta Vilyam Mita Vikramashtavam Sarvam Sama Pnoshi Tatosi Sarvaha. Nama, offering obeisances. Purashtat, from the front, also. Prishta Taha, from behind. Te, you. Namasastu, offer my respects unto you. Te, unto you. Sarva Taha, from all sides. Eva Sarva, because you are everything. Ananta Virya, unlimited potency. Amita Vikramaha, unlimited force. Tavam, you. Sarva, everything. Sama Panoshi, covered. Tata Ashi, therefore you are. Sarva, everything. Obeisances from the front, from behind, from all sides. O unbounded power, you are the master of limitless might. You are all-pervading, and thus you are everything. Purport. Out of loving ecstasy for Krishna, his friend Arjuna is offering his respects from all sides. He is accepting that he is the master of all potencies and all prowess, and far superior to all the great warriors assembled on the battlefield. It is said in the Vishnu Purana, Yoyam Tavagato Deva Samipam Devatagana Satavam Eva Jagat Shlatsha Yataha Sarvagato Bhavan. Whoever comes before you, be he a demigod, is created by you, O Supreme Personality of Godhead. Text 41 and 42. Here we go. Shakete Matva Prashabam Yatutam He Krishna He Yadava He Shakyeti Ajanata Mahi Manam Tavedam Maya Pramadat Pranayena Vapi Yachava Hashatam Ashaktrio Turtoshi Vihara Shayashana Bojaneshu Eko Tevapi Achuta Tat Samaksham Tat Kashamye Tvamaham Prameyam. Shakya, a friend. Iti, thus. Matva, thinking. Prashabam, temporary. Yat, whatever. Uktam, said. Hey Krishna, O Krishna. Hey Yadava, O Yadava. Hey Shakya iti, O my dear friend. O Jananta, without knowing. Mahit manam, glories. Tava, your. Idam, this. Maya, by me. Pramadat, out of foolishness. Pranayena, out of love. Va, api, either. Yat, whatever. Cha, also. Avaya shatam, for joking. Akshakritya, dishonor. Ashi, have been done. Vihara, in relaxation. Shaya, in joking. Ashana, in the resting place. Bhojananeshu, or while eating together. Ekaha, alone. Atava, or. Api, others. Achuta, O infallible one. Tat shamaksham, as your competitor. Tat, all those. Kashamaye, excuse. Tavam, you. Aham, I. Aprameyam, immeasurable. Whew. Translation, I have in the past addressed you as O Krishna, O Yadava, O my friend, without knowing your glories. Please forgive whatever I may have done in madness or in love. I have dishonored you many times while relaxing, or while lying on the same bed or eating together, sometimes alone and sometimes in front of many friends. Please excuse me for all my offenses. Purport. Although Krishna is manifested before Krishna in his universal form, Arjuna remembers his friendly relationship with Krishna and is therefore asking pardon and requesting to excuse him for the many informal gestures which arise out of friendship. He is admitting that formerly he did not know that Krishna could assume such a universal form, although he explained it as his intimate friend. Arjuna did not know how many times he may have dishonored him by addressing him as, "O my friend, O Krishna, O Yadava," etc., without acknowledging his opulence. But Krishna is so kind and merciful that in spite of such opulence, he played with Arjuna as a friend. Such is the transcendental loving reciprocation between his devotee and the Lord. The relationship between the living entity and Krishna is fixed eternally. It cannot be forgotten, as we can see from the behavior of Krishna. I'm just going to read that sentence again. The relationship between the living entity and Krishna is fixed eternally. It cannot be forgotten, as we can see from the behavior of Arjuna. Although Arjuna has seen the opulence in the universal form, he could not forget his friendly relationship with Krishna. All right, one more verse. Text 43. Pitashi lokasya chala chalasya tvamasya pujias cha guru gariyan nadvam tvat samo shti abhiyadhikaha kutonyo lokatraye pi apratima prabhava. Pita, Father, Asi, you are, Lokasha, of all the world, Chara, moving, Achalasha, a non-moving, Tavam, you are, Asya, of this, Pujaha, worshipable. That's what we have, Guru Puj, right? Cha, also, Guru, master, Gariyan, glorious, Na, never, Tavat, Samaha, is equal to you, Ashti, there is, Abhyadhikaha, greater, Kutaha, how is it possible? Anya, others, other, Loka, Traye, in 3 planetary systems, Api, also, Apratima, immeasurable, Prabhava, power. Translation. You are the Father of this complete cosmic manifestation, the worshipable chief, the spiritual master. No one is equal to you, nor can anyone be one with you. Within the 3 worlds, you are immeasurable. Purport. The Lord Krishna is worshipable as a father is worshipable for his son. He is the spiritual master because he originally gave the Vedic instructions to Brahma. And presently he is also instructing Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. Therefore, he is the original spiritual master. And any bona fide spiritual master at the present moment must be a descendant in the line of disciplic succession stemming from Krishna. It's said that Guru is one. So there is just one Guru, and that is Krishna. And every living entity is a representative of Krishna. Every spiritual master is an external manifestation of Krishna. Without being a representative of Krishna, one cannot become a teacher or spiritual master of transcendental subject matter. The Lord is being paid obeisances in all respects. He is of immeasurable greatness. No one can be greater than the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, because no one is equal to or higher than Krishna within any manifestation, spiritual or material. Everyone is below him. No one can excel him. The Supreme Lord Krishna has senses and a body like the ordinary man, but for him, there is no difference between his senses, body, mind, and himself. Foolish persons who do not know him perfectly say that Krishna is different from his soul, mind, heart, and everything else. Krishna is absolute, therefore his activities and potencies are supreme. It is also stated that he does not have senses like ours. He can perform all sensual activities, therefore his senses are neither imperfect nor limited. No one can be greater than him. No one can be equal to him, and everyone is lower than him. Whoever knows his transcendental body, activities, and perfection, after quitting his body, returns to him and doesn't come back again to this miserable world. Therefore, one should know that Krishna's activities are different from others. The best policy is to follow the principles of Krishna that will make one perfect. It is also stated that there is no one who is master of Krishna. Everyone is his servant. Only Krishna is God, and everyone is servant. Everyone is complying with his order. There is no one who can deny his order. Everyone is acting according to his direction, being under his superintendence. As stated in the Brahma Samhita, he is the cause of all causes. And we will leave off there, text 44, as we're coming towards the end of this book. So, thank you very much, and a happy Lord Chaitanya's appearance day. I'll be gone for a few days, so I will see you after that. But I hope you have a wonderful celebration. Namaste.